Charles Cullen, a man who came as God's angel, but became the angel of death. A man who murdered more than 400 people. A man who shook the entire USA, leading the government to introduce a new law. Let's find out about the angel of death. How he killed so many people. How he chose his victims, and how he committed his first murder. Chapter 2. Childhood, a broken soul. Charles Cullen was born in 1960 in New Jersey, USA. He was the youngest of 8 siblings. His childhood was never good. He was just 7 months old when his father died. As he grew up, his elder sisters and their boyfriends often harassed him. At the age of 9, he attempted suicide for the first time. He drank chemicals. When he was 17, his mother and sister died in a car accident. His life was never happy right from childhood. After his mother's death, he dropped out of high school and joined the U.S. Navy in 1978. He was deployed on a nuclear submarine. He became a Poseidon missile operator. But even there, his colleagues harassed him. He slowly fell into depression. He had multiple mental breakdowns and was admitted to psychiatric wards. In 1984, he was given a medical discharge. Chapter 4. Nursing Career. The beginning. After leaving the Navy, Cullen studied nursing at St. Barnabas Medical Center. 1987 started working. The same year, he married Adrienne Taub and had 2 daughters. From the outside, he seemed like an ideal nurse, good with patients, always on time for duty. But inside, he was completely broken. Chapter 5. The First Blood. June 11, 1988. He chose his first victim, 72-year-old Judge John Yango. He was hospitalized due to an allergic reaction to medication. Cullen injected him with a lethal overdose. The murder was so easy that nobody suspected anything. He felt no regret. It all felt easy to him, and his mind found peace. Because of this, he killed 11 more patients at St. Barnabas, giving insulin overdoses to AIDS patients, giving lethal doses of heart medication to the elderly. These were his methods. When the hospital manager suspected Charles Cullen, he ordered an investigation. He had worked at this hospital for 16 years and had taken many lives.
Chapter 6. Hospital Hopping. 16 years, 10 hospitals. When the investigation started at St. Barnabas in 1992, Cullen quit his job and moved to the next hospital. This pattern continued for 16 years. 1992. Warren Hospital. Killed 3 elderly women by giving them overdoses of digoxin, heart medication. Helen Dean, 91 years old. Before dying, she said, "A nurse pricked me with a needle. Nobody took it seriously." 1993. Wife left him. In January 1993, his wife filed for divorce. She told police, "I'm afraid of him." His behavior was becoming very strange. She said he would put pets in the trash. He would put lighter fluid in people's drinks. He would call funeral homes to ask for rates. 1994 to 1996, Hunter Don Medical Center. Worked for 3 years. In 1996, killed 5. Worked in the ward with ventilator patients. Someone complained that he was giving overdoses to patients, so he was fired. 1999 to 2002, St. Luke's Hospital. Killed 5 patients in 3 years, attempted to kill 2 more. In 2002, a nurse told police, "We suspect he's killing patients." A list of 69 patients was made, but the case went cold. Chapter 7. The Mind. Why did he kill? Cullen himself said that he killed to ease the suffering of patients. But many of his victims were perfectly healthy, about to be discharged. 21-year-old Michael Strenko had only come for a spleen surgery. Experts say mercy killing was just an excuse. Author Charles Graeber said he thought he himself was a victim, so he had the right to take out his anger on others. Chapter 8. How was he caught? June 2003. First alarm. A pharmacist at Somerset Medical Center called the NJ Poison Control Center. Patients were dying from digoxin overdoses. The Poison Control Center said, "This is a murder case. Tell the police." The hospital closed its eyes. The hospital administrator said, "Mind your own business." The Poison Control Center threatened, "If you don't report it, we will." October 2003. Investigation begins. On October 31st, 2003, Somerset fired Cullen on charges of lying on his job application. Police began keeping an eye on him. The role of Amy Loughran. Amy Loughran, Cullen's friend and fellow nurse. Police wired her. She met Cullen at a bar. She said, "I know you did it, let's go to the police." Cullen said, "No, I can't," and ran away. Chapter 9. Arrest and Punishment. On December 12, 2003, Cullen was arrested. During interrogation, he confessed. First, he said, killed 30 to 40 patients. As the investigation grew, officials realized it could be up to 400. Punishment. Convicted of 29 murders. 11 life sentences, one after another. Not eligible for parole until 2388. Chapter 10. System failure. 10 hospitals, 400 deaths. The biggest question, how did this continue for 16 years? 1. Hospitals didn't report. They were afraid of lawsuits and bad reputation. 2. They gave him good references, so he would go to another place. 3. Nursing shortage. New hospitals didn't check his past record. 4. Advantage of Pyxis system. He would cancel after taking out medicine, so no record was made. Variety wrote, "This is the first case where corporate malfeasance enabled a serial killer." Chapter 11. Cullen's Law, a new legislation. In 2005, New Jersey passed Cullen's Law. Hospitals must report if there are unusual deaths during a nurse's shift. Sharing a nurse's record is mandatory. Chapter 12. Where is Charles Cullen today? He is still in New Jersey State Prison. In 2026, he will be 66 years old. Investigations are still ongoing. There may be even more victims.